Hey guys, what's going on? It's Karl Conrad here, tech expert, and congratulations on purchasing this award-winning 100-inch laser TV from Hisense. Today we'll do a step-by-step process of your very own setup for this TV that's living right behind me. And in no time, you'll be watching 4K content in the comfort of your living room. Okay, so what comes in the box, or what do you actually get? First and foremost, we've got the actual TV itself. This is the 100-inch screen that actually comes pre-assembled from Hisense. Big thanks. We also have the Harman Kardon subwoofer, the actual 4K TV itself down here, and maybe the most important thing, the wall mounting bracket. Obviously, you'll need this guy to get your screen up on the wall. Now that we've got all our components, we obviously need some gear to assemble this guy. First off, a level. Some masking tape, a pencil just to mark on the wall where you're gonna make all your drill points, a handy Phillips screwdriver, a stud finder for the wall, good old measuring tape, last but not least, drill, and of course, drill bit. We've identified a clear wall. Hisense recommends a 20-inch base. You'll need a minimum of 64 inches above the base and 88 inches wide. First step, we're gonna measure 61 inches from the top of the base, and of course mark it with our pencil. Next up, we are going to add the wall mounting template so we know where to drill into the wall. Obviously, you need to make sure it's level. Just use this little guy and you're good to go. Next step, we are going to find our studs with this little guy. Now that we've got all the lines marked on the template, it is time to drill. Just remember, right in the middle of them. Now that we've made all the drill incisions, we're gonna take the bracket, we're gonna line it up to the drill holes, obviously use the level to make sure everything is straight, and trace the bottom holes down there. Screws and plugs in. Now, of course, take the bracket, we've got the screw, and we will do that for all 4 holes. Brackets mounted. Now we've got the wands, one long one, one short one. Obviously line them up, and we can form a straight line. We'll be hanging one off of each bracket. We finally have everything mounted. Now's my favorite time. We're gonna give it the white glove service. We're actually putting the screen onto the wall now, and this is maybe the area where you might need some friends to help you out. We got them. We need the gloves to not get any oil or residue onto the screen. And this screen is actually an ambient light rejection screen, which actually deflects and absorbs any ambient light without any washout effects. So no matter what room you have this set up in, you'll be able to watch it without any problems. Things are looking good. And now obviously we just have to measure on both sides just to make sure that the TV is perfectly centered in your setup area. And last piece, I think we're on the money though. You just have to make sure it's straight. I think we are in luck. It looked pretty level to me, but just in case yours isn't, that's what the little wands are for. You can kind of play around with each side just to make sure this guy, the bubble, floats right in the middle. Getting to my favorite piece now, we are going to finally unbox the laser TV. We'll make the first incision. We'll get this guy set up onto our TV stand, and we'll get the image nicely centered into the screen we've just mounted. Now that we've got this guy out of the box, we're gonna place it on top of our TV stand. Just make sure you plug in the power and any necessary components like your gaming consoles or your cable. You'll need around 8 1/8 inches or 20.5 centimeters to get that perfect distance from the wall to get that optimal image. Now that we've got this guy turned on and booted up for the first time, it looks very, very impressive. I'm stoked. And now you can see that the screen is slightly misaligned, but that's okay. Slowly move the laser TV left, right, and back to get the image in the screen. The goal is to get the bottom white bar parallel to the edge of the TV. You can rotate the TV clockwise if the bottom left is lower, or counterclockwise if the bottom right is lower, until you can get as close to straight as you can. And just in case your console isn't straight, this is where you can use the wrench. There are multiple contact points that you can adjust based on your needs. For instance, if the top of the image is lower on the left and higher on the right, use the wrench to rotate the right foot closest to the wall clockwise until the bottom right of the image is also higher. The goal is to get the bottom and top lines as close to parallel as possible. Now that you've got everything as straight as possible, you can still fine-tune things on the actual screen. So just go into settings, geometric corrections, and this is where you can fine-tune specific points on the screen, selecting which square that you want, pressing up, down, left, or right, depending on where you need it. And this is really where you can fine-tune the image and make it just right. Okay, now I think we pretty much got the nail on the head, just a bit of fine tuning with, of course, the controller. We've moved around the console, and now all the white lines are perfectly lined up into our actual screen. I think it looks great. Now it's just time to enjoy the TV. And unlike a traditional projector, this Laser TV comes with a TV tuner, pre-installed apps like Netflix and YouTube, so it's a truly smart, modern TV. And the beauty of this TV, it's already got a solid built-in sound system from Kardon. It's got 2 separate chambers with 4 speakers, and of course you can hook up this wireless sub, which we will get to right now. Pairing the wireless sub is pretty simple as well. Just go into network, Bluetooth, subwoofer pairing, and within a couple seconds after you've plugged in your sub, it should be paired and ready to go. So I've got my TV fully set up, everything is operational, I am so stoked, words cannot describe how amazing everything looks. I hope you guys are enjoying your TV as much as I am. If you have any additional questions, just be sure to read the Hisense guide that came with your TV. And if there's anything else that you want to check out, just be sure to reach out to Hisense on social if you have any additional questions. This will be the end of the video. Go enjoy your footage and kick back, relax for this massive 100-inch Laser TV.